That's a perfect segue. So we were talking about talking about the strike causing issues, and that we talked about it before. That's the point of a strike. They're supposed to be disruptive. They're supposed to try and cause these businesses to realize, hey, we are a big part of what keeps this engine running in Hollywood.
Hey, by the way, I just do want to say that I do smoke outside with a guy that works in my complex who works for UPS, and they actually caved in. UPS did. So there is no UPS strike.
Yeah, there was going to be a strike at the end
But
of
I was
the month,
talking to him about that.
end of July.
And he was like, you know what? We got to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what really pisses me off about strikes is that every time the people...
It could have just been taken care of.
The people have what they want.
They have the money.
Absolutely.
These
all they have to do...
billionaires who make millions of dollars every minute have it. Like, come on.
And I was talking to him about that. I was just like, isn't that fucking stupid? Like, they had exactly what you needed. And he's like, yeah, well, we took about $840 million from them. I'm like, fucking good for you guys, you know?
And you know what? Good.
Good for them. Absolutely. You want to know why you get a fucking weekend? Unions. Don't come at me with
Unionize.
Don't come at me with Jimmy Hoffa.
Where is he? So
under the field at... Actually, I think they bulldozed Meadowlands.
So some studios have already caused delays because of the strikes. Sony has had some of the biggest moves. So Sony, they have another video game adaptation for Gran Turismo that's going to be coming. That was originally supposed to come out next week.
Didn't we see a trailer for that during the summer?
Yeah.
Who's in that?
David Arbor's the like coach for the driver.
Oh, it's that stupid
Gran
based
Turismo.
on a true story.
Yeah, it's a video game. It's
off.
based on a video game, based on all this stuff.
Whatever.
So anyway, yeah, Sony has moved Gran Turismo to August 25th.
I want to see the movie that's based off of a cereal. Let's fucking go full board.
We already
capitalism.
have Flaming Hot, so why not?
What's Flaming Hot?
It's the Flaming Hot Cheetos movie. It's about the guy who invented the flavor for Flaming Hot Cheetos.
What?
Eva Longoria directed it.
You kidding me?
No, it's a real
Why?
movie. Can we move on?
God damn it, you're kidding me.
Come on.
Oh.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Another delay. I didn't even know this movie was supposed to come out this year. The Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel has now been moved from Christmas to spring 2024.
Still have not seen it.
Spring 2024, and then the biggest one is Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse has been delayed indefinitely. So originally it was supposed to come out in March. Now it's being indefinitely delayed, which is good based on the working conditions for the first movie, and a lot of animators don't think the movie would be done in time.
So now that you have this extra time, do you want to give the animators the proper working conditions that they deserve, you fucks?
Yeah. The animators, that's another thing, too.
Because the animators aren't on strike.
I think the next people that need to unionize and strike are fucking visual effects artists.
Jesus.
Knocked over my bottle.
Holy crap.
Good thing it was empty and I had a cap on it.
Let that be a lesson.
Kids.
Let me go ahead and put this.
Put a cap on your water bottle.
Put a cap on your...
on your ass is how you're going to say. Yeah, no, they need to strike next because of all we've heard of Marvel and what happened with Sony with the Spider-Verse stuff. They need to go on. And I just want to point out, something like Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse being delayed is a good thing.
Yes.
I want to say that up front. As someone who experiences a lot of delays with video games, someone who plays I am always okay with the game getting delayed because that means these people are not fucking breaking their backs trying to get this done.
And they're also not just shooting out shit at us.
And now, it's going to be bad if you don't have more time to do it. Exactly.
Can we talk, since we're talking all this negativity, can we talk about A24? Which is that the only movie studio that has acquiesced to the WGA and SAG-AFTRA?
It's the only one that
as far as I know.
That's the only one I know.
And I've seen the numbers. The numbers are like all that, like Netflix and like Disney and all these, all they have to give up is like 0.00001% of their fucking earnings. That's all to end the strike. And they're not. Can you believe this shit, dude? Can you believe these fucking billionaire fucking cocksuckers? You know what? The worst thing to ever happen to capitalism, and this is a good thing, I despite all of the fucking people that we lost, was COVID. It made us realize that the society we live in is fucking bullshit.
Also,
we don't have to live like this.
You're finding out that people, and we've talked about it a bunch of times on the show.
We don't have to go somewhere 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and fucking leave our kids at home and all that shit.
Workers are feeling more empowered than ever to stand up.
Yes, fucking revolt.
You control the means of production,
man.
Woo!
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and go full bore commie.
Can we make that a stab?
What?
Like a little sting just to annoy people?
What?
Yeah, Karl Marx! And have like a fucking... That's your new homework, buddy.
Marxism.
Today in Marxism.
Hey, we're going to talk about how you, the proletariat, can take over the means of production.
I mean, the central function of capitalism is to separate the worker from the means of production.
Hey, and make sure that if you're hanging out with a dipshit like Stalin, that you include him in all the parties, or he's going to have you killed after the revolution. Whoops.
Warner Brothers is considering delaying Denis Villeneuve's Dune Part 2 from November
You fucking dicks.
to 2024.
Why don't you just stab me in the face right now?
Wow.
Legendary.
But
who is it?
Hey, man, this is another thing, too. I think if any of these studios, Warner Brothers has got to cut a fucking deal because they are in debt.
Can I tell you, one of the things the only thing that I have right now, by the way, I'm in full solidarity with the WGA and SAG-AFTRA because I have let all of my subscriptions to these places lapse. Not on purpose, but
so what are you just watching Tubi?
Roku. Green Acres, dude. That's my long box. Anyway, we'll get to that. But they have on Max, they have this, it's like Mac or WB 100 Years. And it's 4-part series. Have you seen this?
No, I've seen it on the
You've
the
seen
app.
it on, I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
but
me
dude,
neither.
can I just say, during the time when you were probably the most heavily in debt as a company ever in your history, the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strike is going on. Your fucking rebranded fucking streaming service sucks a fat fucking big dick, dude.
Because you got rid of all your properties in a fire sale.
No, it is literally unfucking user friendly, dude. It hides all the subtitles now. That's a new feature.
I haven't had those issues.
Yeah, I've issues all the whatever. Anyway, the point is,
I'm just saying I haven't.
Can I just say that you guys paying a bunch of people a bunch of money to make a 4-part series about how great Warner Brothers is right now? Really fucking bad optics, man. Really fucking bad.
Not a good look.
Not a good look at all, dude.
Not a good look.
Not a good look, you fucking douchebags.
Yeah. But I think that's big because I think they were really banking on I think they were really banking on Barbie and Dune to carry them this year. I think Barbie obviously is doing perfectly
Barbie's
fine.
doing way better than they thought, probably.
Way better than they projected.
Of course.
Because I think they projected it to make like 75 to 80, and it made 155, I think.
Already.
And they're opening. Just their opening.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm saying, like, it's still going.
Yeah.
By the way, Shapiro, how does that feel being wrong about that?
Go woke, bro. Go broke.
Because, still going strong the second week.
Also, some shuffling.
You know what? If it drops off in the third at all, he'll be like, you see what I said?
Also, shuffling around again is, I didn't know this was happening, but they're making a remake, the musical adaptation of The Color Purple.
Okay.
And Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom could possibly delayed once again.
Oh, damn.
Just fucking scrap. Sorry, I don't mean to scream so loud, but just scrap this shit, dude. It's nobody fucking cares about this Aquaman movie. Nobody does. You know why? And you know what, DC? I'm sorry, but this is why you are the fucking situation you're in. You constantly delay these goddamn movies. I don't fucking care about them. DC fans, and I'm a DC guy. We don't even show up to these movies anymore. Although I did see Shazam 2 in theaters, and I did see The Flash.
Shazam 2 was good.
But that's my point. Is
so
like
was The Flash.
I don't care. I really don't care about this fucking Aquaman movie. I don't.
I was at, speaking of DC
because
stuff,
they kept delaying it.
I was at granted, Flashpoint took 9 years. We still saw
I will say this is the one time I justify the delay because of the strikes.
Sure.
The other 2 times, unacceptable. Just put that fucking movie out.
I was talking to the Lego guy at JCD and Hobby today, and we were talking about how the Lego...
Shout out to JCD and Hobby.
Boom. We were talking about how Lego.com, you can shop by theme, and one of the themes is DC. It's like 10 items, okay? and they're all Batman related.
Yeah, because that's all anybody cares about anymore.
No, but here's the problem, dude. They buy and sell like boxed and also fully built like Lego sets. And one of the sets that they had in a box, which if I could afford it, I would have loved to buy it. About 4 or 5 years ago, they came out with this DC set, and it's this giant Justice League jet. It came with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, and Hawkman, motherfucker, and Cyborg. And then they had a big figure of Darkseid. Fucking Darkseid, dude. This was a set that had no ties to any movie. It was just a fun set. Hey, you know what? Here's some DC characters that we don't have minifigures of. That same year, they came out with a Batman set that came with Blue Beetle and Killer Moth. They had another one that came out with Katana, Gorilla Grodd, fucking Captain fucking Boomerang, dude. It was insane. And Deadshot. And it was just like, what happened to these sets? These sets were great, and I can't imagine that they didn't sell like hotcakes. I mean, what Lego's doing right now, and I know this is kind of getting off onto a Lego.
Let's not go into a Lego.
All right.
What's Lego doing right now?
I'll make it quick.
Brick by brick with Tyler.
There you go. That's a drop. No, but what they're doing right now is they keep putting out sets. Like every Star Wars set that they put out lately is a repeat of one they did before. There's no new sets.
Yeah, because they're just doing it off the movies and
right. But they haven't done any Ewok shit for like a decade almost. They did one last year, but it wasn't that. It was a really stupid little whatever. Anyway, the point is
stupid little fuck.
But all of the Star Wars, DC, Marvel, like they're not putting out sets with new minifigures that we don't have anymore, and that's got to be dropping sales. It's got to be.
Yeah, because. Yeah, why would you?
How many fucking Spider-Men do I need, man? Seriously, how many fucking Captain Americas and Iron Man and Thors?
What the problem is?
They need to start making those fun sets like they were doing like 5-6 years ago. What happened all that?
The problem is they just clearly where their priorities are, because Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are the most important characters in the DC canon, right? And fine, and there's a reason why.
Mm-hmm.
There's more good Batman movies than bad Batman movies, and you know why there's a lot of them? Because people just love that character. But what sucks about that, and what sucks where they are with DC, where you have the Flash that gets delayed to forever, Shazam 2 gets delayed forever, Black Adam has nothing to do with Shazam, even though it should. You have Aquaman, who that movie keeps getting delayed. Then there's a Keaton version that's Keaton's in it. Oh, but we don't want to use him as Batman for this, so Batflack's in it, so he's in it. Well, we did those reshoots, but we're cutting that out again.
Figure the fucking shit out.
The reason people latched on to Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman, because they've all had very good movies about them. The Donner movies. I enjoyed Man of Steel. You've got the Nolan Batman movies. You've got the Batman that just came out. You've got all these, and it's just these delayed. This is a good thing that it's delayed because of the strikes, but the other two times it's like, just fucking commit to something and release this fucking
Warner
movie.
Brothers is at the point now where they're going to have to start selling off their IP to break even, and that's going to be sad.
You know what I hope gets at David Zaslav? I hope this really...
I'll eat your ass.
David Zaslav, because you decided to scrap Batgirl, a movie that cost you $90 million, and you lost hundreds of $1 millions in that fucking Flash movie. And I hope it was worth it. I fucking hope it was worth it for you to latch on to Ezra Miller, latch on to this shitty person, and insist on making this movie come out, and then there's this other movie, this Batgirl movie that you say is bad. You said it was bad.
Oh, wow.
But your opinion doesn't matter because you said it was one of the greatest fucking superhero movies ever made.
Also, you're a fucking executive, not a movie maker, you fuck.
Just put this damn Aquaman movie out.
You could have ridden a fucking huge Brendan Fraser comeback wave, dude. You know
Whale and Batgirl.
You know how excited people were to see him in that movie?
I wanted to see him as Firefly.
Me too. But I'm just saying, like... You fucking idiots! Like, just don't know
So-
where your bread should be buttered, motherfucker.
DC has so many cool characters.
Oh my God! Yes.
You know who figured that out?
Even the shitty characters are cool.
You
Guy
know-
Gardner is cool.
You know who figured that out and figured out what rights they had and how it all worked? Kevin fucking Feige did. Kevin said, we can make Iron Man cool. We can make Captain America cool. Well, obviously, Thor is something completely unique that we can do and make it fun. And we'll do a fucking team-up movie. And then...
Fucking fantastic, dude.
So, speaking of Marvel and
But,
Feige
of course,
and
they've
Disney,
lost their way.
possibly delaying the Marvels one more
Well,
time.
fuck me.
Because that's supposed to come out in November, and they might be pushing that to 2024.
Like I care.
Go well, maybe fucking pay
It
your
looks fun.
Maybe pay your writers and your actors, and you wouldn't have to fucking delay
It does
this.
look fun, so I do want to see it. And they
I do
already
too.
do have a Lego set out for it.
Tyler,
Yeah.
drum roll.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.